I think it's very important for the varsity and the JV and the modified just to witness, I'll be honest with you, I'm not embarrassed to say, but royalty in our program. We've done this one time, state champions, okay? And this is it, all right? We've had a lot of good teams in this program. We've come close, Final Four teams, but it's a tough thing to do. To give you a little background, the semifinal in the section, we're down 5-2 with 2 outs and a man on first base. And my job, if I can hold back tears in the coaching box, is to figure out how I'm going to look these guys in the face, especially the seniors, and what speech am I going to plan for them? You know, just basically saying, thanks for everything you've done for us, tough luck, but, you know, it's baseball, okay? You can be great at this game and get beat by anybody, that's the way it is. And then all of a sudden a walk here, and a walk there, and a triple by Greg Burt at 5-4, and another walk, and Mikey Robbins comes up, it's a shot to short, as we're stealing second, shortstop panics, throws it away, next thing you know, he scores, it's 5-5, Bo Hayes comes up, base hit, we win. So all with 2 outs, now we went from I'm trying to figure out a speech, to now I'm pointing in the UE dugout saying go on home, all right, which was enjoyable, and off to the final. Sectional final comes against Binghamton, who realistically, after you get over the high of winning that game, you know that you're facing a pitcher that's going to be drafted by the Houston Astros, a third baseman that's going to Miami, and a shortstop that's going to Manhattan College, and you're going, okay, let's figure this out. And that wasn't even close. Okay, we whacked them at Cornell University, and we were sectional champions. Okay, then you move on to the regional semi at Binghamton. All right, kind of like we do here. There's times we get the luck of the draw. We get a home game, which is Binghamton NYSEG Stadium, and Mikey Robbins, who's not here tonight, is represented by his dad, hits a bomb out of the stadium on the railroad tracks, and we go ahead and win that game 6-0. And then we go to Kingston and Newburgh Stadium on their home field where they played a lot, and we played the best high school game I've ever witnessed in my life. And we were just joking with the guys. I wake up, you know, once every 2 weeks, sweating, thinking we still lost the game because they had a first and third, 3 different innings. I think the 8th, 9th, and 10th with less than 2 outs, and we got out of it. And next thing you know, Ryan Lindsay gets the game-winning hit, and we hold on. We win 11 innings. We use 7 pitchers. So I have 5 pitchers. 6 if you want to call Adam Cook a pitcher, okay? He does, you know, we may use him, you never know. But realistically, I have 5. I have 7 pitchers, and we use every one of them. Mark Chamberlain, okay, being our last guy on the mound, okay, who closed it out for us, and the pile went crazy, all right? And we're going to the Final Four. Semi-final, we go against a team that nobody thought, okay, this is fun. We're in Utica, all right? We're playing Greece Athena, all right? With the pitcher's going to James Madison. He's 88 to 91, all right? We beat him, all right? And then we go on. Now we got guys thinking, you know, it's going to be a cakewalk. Because you're looking at Messina, there was a hockey town up north. They all stunk, we thought, but they were tough kids who played pretty well. That was the game I almost got in a fight with Gagliano because he caught a 3rd strike, okay, with a guy in 3rd. But we beat them 2-1. The power went on, and I can remember Larry Woodard's father running on the field with bottles I thought was champagne. I was going, no, it was grape juice, thank God. But I thought my job was over then. But it was just an exciting time. We did it the hard way. Yeah, there wasn't any buys, okay? You played all quality teams against all college players, and you had to win a regional semi, a regional final, and then win the 2 games in Utica. But it was a team that we lost the very first game of the season, 12-0 to Union Endicott, okay? Which Brett Briscoe still remembers because I was abusive to him that game. And of course, because you know, Mr. Briscoe, the math teacher, he still looks at me cross-eyed. He's still mad at me, all right? But I was all over him for whatever reason, just for a guy to pick on, all right? I gave him verbal signals because well, you guys know about that, Sam and Henry, all right? So, and it was, I put in the paper, I remember, you know, we got out-coached, we got out-classed, we got out-hustled, and then Griska's dad goes, you forgot out-coached. I remember that. But he was absolutely right, okay? And after that, I think we broke south, went to Florida, Cocoa Beach. We ended up losing the last game there to put us at 7-3, came back home, won the last 18. Finished 25-3. All right, had a nice police escort through town. Everybody in beef eaters had maybe 1 or 2 drinks. All right, came out, we're toasting and screaming. It was just a great experience for all of us. So, you know, I've had a lot of special. I have 23 years of coaching. I've had a team that was 10-11. I've had a team that's 25-3, and it's just they're all special to me. But the bottom line is, you do respect winning. And what these guys did is winning the most games of school history, and our only state championship is something to always be remembered. That's why it's a great idea to bring them back, to show our program, okay, kind of show them off a little bit, what these guys are all about. As you see, most of them look like they can still play, most, all right? Some of them enjoy life a little bit, okay, but that's fine, okay? But we're just really thrilled that we had this many guys show up. It's tough for reunions. Dan Kopp did a great job with that Facebook thing. I'm not a big social media guy. I tried Twitter for the first time this year. It didn't work out very well. But this is what we got, and I tell you, it's just great to see them. Once I kind of read a little bit about them, because I'll be honest with you, I got to get caught up too. I'll read about them. We're going to present them with a jersey. We'll do some pictures. We'll do some interviews. You guys will be free to go home. Us guys, we're going to get after a little bit. All right? Nick's is waiting on us for some appetizers, a little bit of this and that, and O'Doul's non-alcoholic drinks, and some Pepsis. All right? So we will go ahead and get a sugar high tonight. All right? Huh? Mike, don't interrupt me. I'm on a pretty road. All right. So, we'll give them the one that's worth it. All right. Number 1, Mike. Number 1, Mr. John Curren has decided to go back to school as a full-time student to better himself, which we're very proud of him. So, John, come on up. He's single right now. We'll be married sometime. You stand right over there with your jersey. John was our left-handed pitcher, okay, that won the state championship game. All right, so he was. Number 15, Mr. Brett Griska. He was our catcher. He is the president of National Income. His wife, Stephanie Griska, 2 daughters, beautiful daughters, Reese and Rosie. The battery. See how I did that? Number 19. This one here, okay, this is what, come on over here. This is up here. You don't remember your number? It's in the book, 19, that's why. So right now, you're into Wegmans Foods. Okay, Cash Money B, that's cute. Okay? You have 2 kids. You have a boy, 3.5 years old, and a girl, 1.5 years.
Yes.
Do they have names?
Oh, yeah.
The boy is?
Gracie.
Gracie.
That's right.
Oh, after Gracie Woodhouse. And his daughter?
Audrey.
Beautiful. Audrey.
She's a monster.
She's a monster, like you. Okay? This guy here wore this to practice one day. Okay? Now, some of you guys can really relate to this because he hit like 180 at the time, just like most of you guys. Okay? I then went off on him. I said, I tell you right now, get that bleeping dollar sign. Second base, Charlie H. Second base.
That's all right. Try my Yeah, I like
Mr. Eric Andrews, right-handed pitcher. Mr. Andrews, regional staffing manager, wife, 2 boys, lives in Buffalo. Boys' names are? Connor and Colton, beautiful. The one thing about Mr. Andrews' mother is she got me out of jury duty for 7 years in a row. He is number 4, Mike. Did I not say number 4, Mike?
You did not say number.
Pick it up a notch, Mike.
Hasn't he studied the
Number
business
2.
chain, Coach?
Number 2, outfielder, commercial property management, Mr. Bo Brown. Bo Brown has one daughter, Ava, 14 years old. And you look like you're still 18. Kept in good shape, buddy. Kept in good shape. I know you want me to say it, but me okay. Number 18, Mr. Greg Burt is not here, okay? He is in security in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just had his first child, baby boy Nolan. That's why he's not here. Greg Burt was a mammoth of a person, okay? He was 6'4" and about 270, and everybody runs his birth certificate, okay? He's the one that hit the triple who started the rally to make it 5-4 against UE. His claim to fame was every game of his high school career he threw up in the dugout. He had, what do you call that? I got a brain cramp right. When you have to throw up.
Where's the doctor?
Oh. And acid reflux, thank you. Dr. Petro, what the hell? Okay, threw up every single game, and I'm nervous. I'm going, geez, clean up here. He's throwing up. What are we going to do? Sure enough, he's hitting bombs left and right. But Mr. Greg Burke cannot be here. And Mike, we don't have a representative, so you can just hang out like you usually do. All right? Mr. Chamberlain's here. Mark Chamberlain got the save in our regional championship game. He is number 7.
Not here.
What? Mr. Chamberlain's here.
Yeah.
He's right here. Mr. Chamberlain. Oh, yeah? Can I run this? Can I run this? Come on up, Mr. Chamberlain. It's always great to see you. Absolutely. So Mark, went on the other side of things. He's now umpire in college softball. Okay, baseball. Excuse me, in the Vermont area, Maine area, New England, let's just say. Okay, and let me get this right. Married, 3 boys, 10, 8, and 6 years old.
Names?
All their names are
Teddy.
Teddy.
Ted Williams.
Ted Williams. Good.
Walter, a.k.a. Bubba. This is Walter Johnson.
I love it. I love it.
Louis. And I think it's Louis Aparicio.
Oh my goodness! Right after
That's their boys' names.
They might be too young to understand that, but that makes me happy.
There you go.
Outstanding. Mr. Chamberlain, thank you for being here. Number 10, right-hand pitcher. About 88 to 90, 91, Tommy Clark, finance manager at Simmons and Rockwell. What do we have here? You have 4 kids, 3 boys, a 13, 11, and 9. You have a girl, 2 years old. You are a busy guy tonight, huh? Good for you. I'm not here to tell stories. Good for you, Tommy. Mikey Robbins' dad is here today, which is great. Mikey Robbins, where's Mikey? My Mikey. He's number 14. Okay? Mike Robbins is the one who hit the home run at Big Met Stadium for us against Suffern, and he runs a part of 3 hockey stores in the Buffalo area. He was a hockey guy, tough son of a gun, okay? But happened to be a great baseball player as well. He has a daughter, 4 years old. Her name is Lincoln. Mr. Robbins, come on up and get his jersey, please.
I lost all my hair raising that boy. But I never was so proud of him when this group won. That was a proud time.
Well, I appreciate you saying
And
that.
good coach, regardless of what they're
That is the minority talking, no doubt. Number 11, this one here, okay? This is what I talk about right here. Our infielders will take a ground ball off the face just to make a play. Mr. Bo Hayes, third baseman. We're going to talk about that in a minute, too. Where are we here? Self-employed, 2 boys, 11 and 4. Okay. Wife is Jamie. Am I getting this right?
Yep, Jamie. And Mike and Weston are here.
The boys are here? Raise your hand. Hi, guys. That's great. That is great. That is great. What do we have next? We have, oh my goodness, Jesse Hubler, who made the game-saving catch in the state final against the Steelers. 8, Jesse Hoover. He's a manager at tech company. He has a wife, Amanda Kent, who obviously we should know. Mrs. Kent was a longtime health teacher here. Mr. Kent was a long time, the best principal we've ever had here. Okay, so Jack Kent. All right. 2 children, Miles and Mason, and you're living in Albany. Yeah. Good for you. Wonderful family. And I know Mom is out there. I saw her. Can't be a better mom than that one. Still sub? Are you still subbing right now? I know. Well, you were in Fairview's room substitute teaching or what? She's not subbing. She has a job. All right. I can't stand these tutors. All right, we're rolling. We're rolling. I'm almost there, guys. Okay. Mr. Brian Lindsay, number 3, Mike. He was our shortstop. Brian is a finance manager at Lockheed Martin. Wife Annie, 2 daughters, Audrey and Hannah. They live in Vestal, New York. Not too far away. Welcome again. Welcome back, Brian. He was our slick fielder shortstop. Had him as a freshman. Okay, 4 years and just a quality kid, quality people, and so good to see him again. So, Mr. Brian Lindsay. Now, what should have been the coach of this team, okay, I just was a guy that had a name in the paper, but Mike Petrozelli, he knew more about baseball than all of us. Number 5, second base, third base, he's a physician right now, okay, so he's kind of smart. Wife, Lauren, no kids yet. No time. That's all right. Petro was that guy that would make it. I would come in the dugout after, whatever, I call a bunt, didn't work out, and he'd sit there and just look at me and go, bunt, huh, coach? I go, yeah.
Ball to the 9th inning, that was one of those.
3-2 curveball in the 9th inning, like that. I look at him, he goes, Coach, bunt. I go, yeah. And he go, I knew he knew more about the game anyway. I just sat down. But smart cookie, no doubt. Okay, Robbie Phillips, one of the best athletes I've ever coached. Right? Could have played Division I football. Could have played Division I baseball. Would have been a state champion wrestler, but was hurt during the winter. Hurt his wrist, hand, whatever. But Robbie right now is a correctional officer. He has a son, Hudson. He was number 13. Anything hit in center field was definitely caught. He hit like a son was done. He's also the only player I suspended 7 times in 3 years. Mr. Larry Woodard, number 12, right-handed pitcher. Love you too. Absolutely. Well, you know what? Being a state trooper, I might need you. All right. With Larry went on. First of all, was a Division I scholarship at St. Bonaventure. Decided to go into criminal justice. He's a state trooper right now. Some of you guys remember he spoke to the team before the Final Four last year. He has 2 children. And I gotta try to read this right. 11-year-old Cameron. Okay, 7-year-old Tammy. So I'm sorry, Tommy. Okay.
Sloppy.
That's all right. That's okay. Larry was 82, 83. Put it anywhere he wanted, blindfolded. But had a slider, and Griscoll, he couldn't hit it. Okay, just throw a slider. It was one of those things that came to here, then just disappeared. It was automatic. He just made Bantam look silly in the sectionals. He made everybody look silly. Okay, with him and Crone, the other pitchers on our team, we had 7. Like I said, they were all quality. But Larry, he was a horse for us, and a big reason, obviously, why we went and won the whole thing. Okay, so Larry Woodard, always a pleasure to see you. Who have I forgotten, guys? Except for Gagliardo. One person, I know, Tommy. Right, that's it? Okay. Tommy Curren, number 9, right-hand pitcher. This is a tough one, okay? Because when you coach through time, you care about people, you care about relationships, You care about your players and how they do. You're hoping that you're not just winning games, because if the immediate goal is to win, but the big picture is not winning, it's can you help them some way to be a productive citizen in society? Can you do something to help them be a good father or a good husband? Okay? My way was very difficult. I was very hard-nosed. A lot of the parents could even tell you. Some didn't like me. Okay? I was very demanding. But the bottom line is, you see successful people here. Tommy Curren passed away in a motorcycle accident. Okay? So one of our brothers had passed. Obviously, we all still, I would imagine, think about him daily. But a great kid and a great family. Family moved out of town. They could not be here for this. But Tommy, we want to always remember, is part of this great group that achieved so much. If I could ask you, please, to take off your hat, I just want a moment of silence for Tom Curren. Everybody stand up, please. And thank you. Thank you for doing that. Matt Gagliardo is not here. We were expecting him. Matt was a first base DH kid. He's a lawyer in Elmira. He's the only one that tried to fight me in a baseball game. Right? I mean, I thought I was being a good coach. He struck out, didn't even swing, got punched out with a guy in third in the state final, and I tried to get in his face. Let's go. He got in my face. Okay? He bumped me a little bit. I had to bump him a little bit. And we were separated by players and coaches. And I looked at him, I go, that's what I'm talking about. And that's when we went, and then we went on to win. So, a little fire. That doesn't mean you guys are touching me. Okay? But it was, he was a kind of one of those happy-go-lucky, quiet kids who all of a sudden just say, you know what, honestly, I'm tired of your crap, and you just snap. It was great. It was good for the team. But this is the group that obviously one of our teams that you cherish, you think about all the time, and hopefully it's not going to be another 20 years. We can all keep in touch and make sure I know how your lives are. It's been too long. It's been too long for most of you. Haven't even been in touch with you. I know lives are busy, but we need to make sure that we stay connected because this is a family, and Horseheads baseball is a family. I don't care if you win or lose, what we do together so long together in off-season training, games, and whatever, we spend a lot of time together. And that's what it's all about. So I want to thank my modified, my JV, and my varsity, first of all, for taking time out to come and help with this celebration. I hope that it's inspiring to you because you're talented enough to accomplish this. Okay, because everybody here to a man will tell you, we weren't loaded to pick number one in the state. We got better because we cared, we worked hard, and we feared nobody. And we knew all it takes is 4 runs, like I tell you guys. It's because our pitchers aren't giving up more than 4. It's just going to take 4, and this thing is over. And we carried that through, and this is the best defensive team I've ever had. Okay, because they took a lot of pride in themselves. So I want to thank you guys for coming. I know the people that made the trip, and once again, Dan Kopp, for organizing. I know this was a last second with the rain and kind of organization. The organization was, I hope, good enough for everybody. I kind of winged this one, okay, because we're supposed to be outside doing something a little different, but I think it worked out. I'm really happy that we have so many people show up, and so many of you can actually see these guys again because they deserve it. So, on behalf of Horseheads High School and our community, thank you so much to the 1999 baseball team.